Hey y'all, so I just wanted to share a little bit about something that I'm learning. You know, we're going along in this life and man, we think we have it all figured out. And people come into our lives and people leave our lives and we have good experiences and we have not so good experiences and we think we have it all figured out, don't we? And then somebody comes along who just shakes everything up on the inside and makes us really figure out why we think like we do, and they help us go to another level. And I wanted to share my heart about that as well as what I had always prayed for. So I've always prayed that God would send me somebody who meets my needs as a mom and as a wife, as a friend, supports me in my dreams and goals and has his own dreams and goals and allows me to support him in his dreams and goals, and as a father and as an employee and whatever he's going after, and somebody that will challenge me and somebody who will really push me to that next level. And well, I came to the conclusion that I was being vain about the situation, and I was assuming that I was here and that my love would come from here and I would have to pull him up. And then it hit me that it was actually I who needed to do the growing. You know, people always say, pray for your future husband, pray for your future wife, because whatever she's going through, she could probably use your prayers right now. And so I was spending all this time praying for this husband who actually was leap years ahead of me, that I just wanted to share what I've noticed about Jacob. And that is that he understands his spirituality, and he understands finance, and he understands family, and he understands grace, and he understands kindness. And he causes me to stop my chaotic tsunami and slow down to like a little trickle from the bathroom sink, so you can think about it, the now. All this stuff that I'm constantly talking about, like I'm watching it be mimicked in another life. And here's what it's taught me. It's taught me that when you pray for what it is that you want, don't fight it. Like it can show up in your life, in a friendship, in a relationship, whatever. Allow yourself to accept it, right? So now that you've accepted it and you're beginning to enjoy the gift of this thing that you've prayed for, don't underappreciate it. Notice all of the small things. That's what I've noticed with Jacob, is all of the small things. Him walking down the beach and picking up gifts for my children. I'm thinking, whoop, boy, you know how to love a mama. Go straight for her kids. And that's exactly what he's done, but not just to win the affection of me over, but because it's in his nature. So I'm learning that it's okay to pray for something, and then when it shows up, to accept it. I encourage you to do the same thing. But one thing that he's teaching me, I said the tsunami to the slow trickle, is that in every situation, any thought that kind of jumps in and tries to pull you one direction or another is most likely not the right one. Now, not because we shouldn't listen to our gut, but because to think logically about something, even though we're emotionally driven, allows you to use both sides of your brain, right? And so I can tell you that Jacob would say, Jennifer, I didn't know I've taught you all that, but everything that I experience in this life, I see through what it's going to look like on film. So as I began to think about what I've personally learned by having Jacob in my life, that was it. To slow down, pay attention to the thoughts, see them for what they are, do what you will with them, but don't be afraid of the random thoughts that are back and forth. And as you see it all laid out in front of you, then you have choices in those situations versus just being tossed back and forth by your emotions. When I'm guilty. So that's what I've learned. And I also just wanted to encourage you, if you pray for it and it shows up, don't fight it. I can't imagine if I would have kept up the fight that happened. You know, by the way, Jacob and I have known each other on Facebook for like 3 years, but it just never really got to what it is now. until a few months back. So I had been praying for him all along, apparently, and he was right there on my friends list. Things that make you go home. Love ya. Word.